My name is Thomas Corriveau. I'm from Bromont in Quebec. I'm originally from Quebec City. The work that is exhibited, the print that is exhibited in the exhibition it's called Jean-Paul Riopelle. It's very simply a portrait of Jean-Paul Riopelle, which I did with the technique of colography, which is a very simple technique of printmaking where you use plates that are made of cardboard. So it's very modest type of intervention. At the end, I attained something that I thought was satisfactory with a portrait of Riopelle, which is quite touching and which has its materiality, which I found quite interesting. I wanted to have this feeling of really a portrait, something close to you, something that you identify with also. Because I had chosen Riopelle because I identified very strongly with something about Riopelle from my past as a young creator. In the 70s, I was a teenager and very attracted to painting from the start. And we had lots of books about painting in my home. My mother was a writer and very close to different artists from Quebec City. And so it was part of our life too. And so I was looking at all these books with masters from the past, Rembrandt, Goya, Michelangelo, everyone. I was very inspired by all these models from the books. And but there was this living legend which was alive, Jean-Paul Riopelle, which was a very prominent artist. And I was very impressed by the personage, this character. He was very charismatic. When you look at him in interviews, he's incredible. He's very sure of himself, self-confident, and he has lots to say. It's lots of imagination in how he talks about paintings or about fishing or about his friends and Paris and everything. So it was a very interesting model, I thought, for me as a young artist as somebody who was thinking about becoming an artist to see what a real strong artist could look like. Riopelle was the perfect example, and a Quebecer like me. So the identification was very different from the ones I got from books. Obviously, it was like he was there, it was real, and he was so strong, and he did these amazingly beautiful paintings.